I saw a quote the other day that said it is impossible to be unarmed when our blackness is the weapon that they fear.
And so we sit and play another game of Scrabble. The white man on the TV says another teenage boy has been killed in the capital, and you place down the final letter of your word. The news channel marks the hour by replacing a white man with a white woman with another straight line mouth. She shuffles the deck as the death toll rises in Syria and the camera zooms in. I think it's funny that to win a game, all you really need to do is not lose. Which is to say, refugees turned away at the border, all you have to do is be the last player alive.
They say that home is where the heart is. We dream of fairy tale endings where I started, stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's never an Excalibur for these Arthurs. And these nights riding dirted armor, choose to live by the sword, you might just go by it. Because I see man that really know what unsight is, no value for what life is. So when it comes down to him and you, it's not about who's got less to lose, because it doesn't matter when one of you is dead and the other is left accused. Right hand to God, other on the trigger, torn between blasting them for their wrongs or praying for my niggas. Leave the ends or make amends, either way I make it my responsibility to elevate friends. Lead by example, show youths what really makes them men. I used to think I was living wrong because I never had an older brother to put me on. Mummy said fix your face in pictures because you can't always choose which they use to represent you. Both hands to God. Premonitions of your fate on a news, stood on the right side of the law and still they decide to shoot. They don't see kings, they see a thug in you. There's a world of dreams in these troubled youths, but they'll say they care just to comfort you, man. They say that home is where the heart is. We dream of fairy tale endings where I started, but ain't no genies or flying carpets, no presence of a dad for these jasmines. So they let Aladdin with only one wish, only Aladdin is no fresh prince, but a fresh prince left as when her uncle feels shit. Her father broke her heart before any man did. Was never shown her hopes could be bigger than mother to any man's kids. The dream she had at 13 could have took her beyond any man's rich, and if she wants to blow, she hasn't got to blow on any man's trumpets in the air. I hope you don't lose sight of your vision. Even when the music stops, I hope you don't lose faith with your rhythm. See, we're the caged birds with a song for freedom. We don't rap what we don't believe in, so when we sing, it only has one meaning. It's time for the fire to rise with the citizens. You call them riots over here as an exodus. See, we're done suffering alone. The rightful kings and queens are coming for the throne. Take us home, listen to us sing these songs of freedom.
You come home on time. Your music is young and naive. You know you're safer inside. Keep the family song alive. Child, don't talk back. Small drum, don't ask why. If you want success in this life, then stick to the books and the simple and let your notes touch the sky. You're not serious. You freestyle this life. Two-step out of line and now your mother's tears run dry. The sharp words pierce. My father's sample in my tune makes my 808 heart break. My music stops. My heart drops and the beat fades.
Powerful. Raised fist. Broken chains. Powerful. Raise those fists. Break those chains. And what about the African women's history we never hear? What about the Aba women we are told to fear? The Nana Asmaus, the Quinian Santewas, the Dahomey Amazons that have been excluded from arts, academia, and activist spaces.
Today, my brother wreathed in flowers sung in octaves of tears. And then I had to break the news. There is no safe place for us here. Lama'anan ta'ana dadshe. Brother, I mean to say, they may butcher your hands, but I'll always eat halal meat. And in a shop near the Ghostfield place, it's getting so pale. I've sent another gentrifier on their way to an Ethiopian restaurant. I'm sorry, an eye for a chilied egg makes us all blind. And I've been so long running with these kids, I've almost forgotten my blackness. In the shop, I debate oils over acrylics. Later, those acrylics burst and are trodden all over by my brother's fresh scraps. On Eid, I am rolling samboosas that floated ashore and baking them. Then, we are praying outside the mosque on plastic sheets. Some thread holds my focus. Is this dhikr? My socks unrolled let old water splash on me. Is this wudu? A dog licks my hand and I don't run. Is this wudu? Like a rolled samboos, mother spills open with my fingers. Newly birthed stories of home. I mean, home, home. Region specific. I've been making some mental map. Baidabo, Mudug, Ogaden, Hargeisa, and my people thin as sticks with TB. And I laugh. Is this dhikr? Then some twins roll out of her. This story of her brother. She is telling me stories to help me forget my brother calling. We are about to be newly wreathed and some redacted adjective, redacted noun. Saw us admiring daisies and threatened to call the police. Side B. My father is asking in a wide-mouthed smile, did you walk or run? I shout, are you not stunned? And in these moments, the rice I pick out of my teeth stills me, and I press my brother's afro into my face. I don't want his lungs plucked, open-mouthed like daffodils, wilting. Is this how we leave? Afros intact, already wreathed. This isn't how my people used to go. War, drought, war, TB, war, a blank death certificate, no autopsy. But this too. In a record shop, a white man brought out his new discoveries, still sand-covered. Somali music is filled with grain, he shouts and sways. Some Awoa-aged song plays. Lost tapes, these are lost tapes.